Hey everyone, I'm wearing my mermaid riding a unicorn to the festival eye look today because I finally got in the Tarte Mermaid palette. Be a mermaid and make waves. This is gorgeous. Look at that. I'll show you all of the details on that in just a moment. I also got a really nice CoverFX foundation today that I'm trying out for the first time. I am impressed. I will tell you all about that. First of all, from Tarte, look at this. I mean, really gorgeous. So this is like a leatherette feeling. It's front and back, stitched looking leatherette. And then this is a little more padded on the top here. So pretty. I mean, really holographic looking. Nice little compact palette. The big mirror in it says 99% mermaid. Isn't that cute? It's got these little shell-shaped sort of colors in here. What I like about this is that you can create a very sort of normal, everyday, going to the office look down here. And then you've got your crazy blue, purple, shifting, holographic colors. Duochrome colors in here as well. There are a lot of duochromes in this palette. That's why I had to grab it. And I also liked these sort of more normal shades down here. There are only 3 mattes in here. This one, and this one, and that one. They're very purple, but they come out kind of warm. This one comes out quite warm on. It was a really good transition color. You can see it in my transition there. Makes a great transition color. I will show you how I put this on today. Okay, here you go. You can see how very warm a lot of these shades are. This is a very warm pink. This is a warm pink. This is definitely a warm transition crease color. Look at your duochromes here. Of course, this is my favorite color. It is purple. It has a blue duochrome, very strong. This one's teal with a gold duochrome. You've got this one here that is a pink to gold duochrome. These are beautiful. So these are very richly pigmented. Those metallics are very soft and creamy. This is not one of those palettes that Tarte puts out a lot of those palettes that have a lot of metallics in them, and they're very, very moist feeling. They're in a circle. They're a rainforest of the sea type deal. And those ones are very, very moist feeling. They're very soft and moist. These are more like a normal metallic eyeshadow, not that super sort of almost gummy feel that those other ones have, although I do like the other ones as well. Those rainforest of the sea ones are very nice. This is not that same way, and I was kind of thinking this might be that same way, so I'm glad it's not. I do like these better, I think. So let me show you how I applied these today. Okay, there's so many different ways you can go with this palette. I don't really know where to start. I know I'm going to start with this color called Sandbar in my crease, and then I'm also going to put the other color called Sure Thing in my crease. So starting with Sandbar, it looks kind of very pink in the pan, but it is actually a very sort of terracotta-y transition color, which is cool. That's good. Kind of a warm color, and you weren't really expecting a warm color in this palette. It's kind of mostly cools. And more on the inner crease, I'm going to put Sure Thing right here. I have been debating and debating about what to use as my lid color in this palette. I really have. I'm afraid to go too into the blues and greens, but there's a couple of safe bets in here for lid colors. But I think I'm going to go ahead and use that turquoise just because it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. Let's try it. I just have to. I just feel like I have to. You know what? I think I'll do that, and then I'll put some kind of gold in the very center there. How about that? This is nice. Now, a lot of these sort of blues and greens like this can tend to be really sheer when you're putting them on. This one is not. This one is nice and creamy. So now I just have to put this color called Bubbles in my outer corner. I don't know. We're gonna see if it works. It's very blue. So pretty. Duochroming all over the place. This is gonna be a multicolored mermaid look. That is pretty, but it is not a dark color. So it's not really covering over there. It's It's not really a dark color. It's more, I guess, a lid color. Put some of this matte purple called Shipwreck kind of over that. I'm gonna put this very peach gold called Frosé. It's right here. It's a peach to gold duochrome. I'm gonna put that on my finger and dot that in the middle of my lid. And take a clean finger and sort of blend that edge a little bit. Now I have all different colors on my eyes. I don't know, I almost would like one more dark color in this palette, like a nice dark matte to just emphasize the outer corner a little bit more. They could have done a deep purple, or very dark purple. Okay, I'm going to put the color called Sandbar under my lower lash line. Really good for this purpose. Not too dark, not too orange. I'm going to stamp some of the color called Fantastic right here, that metallic purple, along my lower lash line with an angled brush. Now let's put a little bit of this Frosé color in the inner corner. That one has a real strong gold shift. Yeah, it does. That's gold. Just put a little bit of that right there. Okay, I think I would like this palette a little bit more if it had one really dark, deep purple to put in the outer corner. I think this turned out really pretty today, but I would like just one little dark matte, I think. Really dark eggplant sort of purple to put in the outer corner. This duochrome one is okay. And this is much brighter than I normally go with my eyeshadow, but I think it's pretty. I think it's a really pretty palette. I like the mix of sort of normal colors with the sort of mermaid, deep sea, under the sea look colors as well. The lagoon color and the this beautiful green that I have on. I think it's pretty. They're very nicely pigmented. The mattes are very pigmented. They're not dry. Not a lot of kick up or fallout with this palette, but it is not one of those that is very moist feeling, those sort of moist, tackier feeling eyeshadow palettes that Tarte does put out. One of the things I received today in my haul box was a new foundation sample from CoverFX. This is called the Natural Finish Foundation, and it is really nice. It is naturally radiant for all skin tones, liquid foundation. It says it is full to medium in coverage, naturally radiant finish, and it is an oil-free, hydrating, long wear. I'm going to test out the long wearedness of it for you guys tonight. I'm going to wear it all day and check back in later and let you know if it was long wear, because I kind of don't believe it, because long wear to me feels dry, it looks heavy, it goes all in my lines, and it is not actually all that long wearing. That's why I'm afraid I shy away from long wear foundations, but this is sticking pretty well to my face, so I will check in later and let you know about the wear on it. I love the finish on it. I'm going to show you in a minute how it goes on. It does go on rather tacky. I don't mean it sets up really quickly. It is just a tackier feeling foundation. As you're moving it around, it's kind of hard to move around, but you have to put a little bit of work into it. It is not a very liquidy foundation, but I do love the finish. It is skimming right over my lines. It is very hydrated looking. It's not looking dry. It's not heavy or chalky looking. So here's how it went on. So here it is applying. It is a very full coverage foundation. You'll see in a minute how well it covers my nose, but it is very sticky as you're putting it on. It is a very tacky feeling and sticky. It is not matte at all, very dewy, but not greasy at all. I don't know how they achieved that, because a lot of times dewy stuff comes out quite greasy. Kind of hard to move around, kind of hard to blend. It's just got a gumminess, a stickiness to it, but I don't mind it because I do like the finish on it. It looks really pretty. This may be a touch too dark for me. Let's look at the colors here. So that has a pink section, a neutral section, and a golden section. This color that I have on today is N20. I could probably go with an N10. N20, let me show you on the back of my hand. It's very tacky. It's a very sort of a thicker foundation, but it looks really nice on the skin. It is not heavy looking at all, and it looks very dewy. There it is blended out. It is quite a deep color for N20 for me. So that may or may not be my color. I may have to look at other colors. God, I don't need any more foundations though. Yet another wonderful anti-aging looking, beautiful, skin plumping foundation, hydrating foundation that I don't need because I have 1,000 of them right now. So let me wear this for several hours and I'll let you guys know how it wore, and I am loving my Tarte palette. Here we are several hours later with this CoverFX foundation. It's gotten quite shiny. And it's kind of disappearing. You know, not really what I would call long wear. I'm gonna powder it real quick and see. Yeah, it's not really what I'd call long wear, but I sure do like the consistency of it, and the finish on it is so pretty. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.